Myele Award and the Art and Culture Trust Award. The Kwa-Thema born and raised printmaking artist is also currently a finalist in another art competition in Germany and is preparing for a solo exhibition in April. Thami caught up with him this week and had a chat about the journey he's traveled in the world of art. Take a look.
Bambolwami Sibiya, how does a young black Zulu man from Kwa-Thema end up a professional fine artist?
Actual art has been something that it's been in me like since the early days, since the early age basically. I always wanted to do art. I think my family also always knew that I was going to be an artist, although they didn't approve it. So it took over, you know. I don't know how it happened. It just took over. Things fall sort of in places. Then got myself here, you know. Yeah, it's not something that actually, I mean, I had to have like really work hard, but it was like a beautiful day each and every day, you know, like getting to learn about like certain processes, you know, following the art career, like people in the industry, you know, like it was totally exciting. You know, I had to work hard, but I didn't see myself as someone who was working hard, someone who was trying to sort of make things to happen. Things just started happening by themselves, you know. I just gave my 100%, that's it, you know.
I think the interesting point is, when did you figure out that this is a world on its own, that it's an industry, that you can take this up as a career?
Oh, wow. I think I think when I was doing I was doing grade 9. Yeah, I actually met up with Paul Madipal. He's quite a legend, because quite a legend in the country. I mean, he recently passed away, so may his soul rest in peace. He actually decided to take me under his wing, you know, and he started showing me around. And that's when I started opening my eyes, like, okay, this is it. This is a world on its own. You know, this is huge. It's not just something that you know, I mean, yes, you have to wake up and feel like doing something and feel like doing a drawing or talking to someone to get a story or whatever. But it's more than that, you know. It's a lifestyle on its own, you know. It's huge. I can't explain it, you know. It's big, really. So yeah, I had to like sort of learn certain ways for me to survive in the industry, or for me to be elsewhere in this industry, because it's no longer like back in the days where other people didn't have really to study also, you know, to get at a certain point. Yes, education is not like all you need in this world, like in this art industry. You need more than that, you know, and your talent also is not everything. So there's whole lots of like certain elements that are involved and people don't really pay attention to. So going to school only, it doesn't mean that you're going to be a successful artist at the end of the day. So you have to find certain elements, you have to learn certain things to survive in the industry or to be part of the industry.
Speak to me about that moment in your life where you finally discovered your voice.
I think it was in 2009. 2009. That's where I exactly started. Basically, I was doing my third year, and we actually pushed to talk about social issues, and you know, I had to talk about something that I know, I had to find a voice that will speak to my people, or not just to label black people, but to speak to people who are sort of being affected by the same situation or the same issues that I was sort of involved in back in those days. So I had to sort of like dig deep in my life to actually get like the true meaning of my work, because you really want to be honest about your work. You really want to be, you know, like state facts, you know, more than anything else.
Speak to me about the first time you stepped back, looked at your work, and you thought, I'm doing something right.
Wow. It was when I think when I started talking about women. There's a series called Another Saturday at Work, which is a series of beggars. It's women and children begging in the street. I think after doing that series, it was in 2009 also, towards the end of the year. Before the actual exhibition, no one approved my work. You know, and people started criticizing. I started getting, you know, negative sort of things, you know, like from people. I didn't get what I wanted. But I actually went home that day and questioned myself, what is art? You know, if it doesn't make people to talk, or if it doesn't question people, I think it's not art. Now that they're talking and they're actually criticizing, it means I'm doing something else, you know. And I remember I spoke to one of my friends and he told me that when you start doing something good, people are always gonna give you a bad reaction, you know. And I just decided, okay, this is it. You know, I came back and I told actually the exhibitors that I'm not changing the work. That's it, you know, it's either they take the work or they don't. And they did. They took the work with the question mark, knowing, actually thinking that it was not gonna sort of blow up or make a certain impact. But for me, already did make an impact because people were talking, people were angry, you know. So I did touch people. It could be like in a good or bad way, but I did sort of reach out there. So yeah, the exhibition went on and the outside world was happy. You know, people were like really thrilled. They were excited, and that was it.